And we're here now with Robert Yildirim, and everyone I'm sure will be very keen to hear your opinions on the chrome market here. So big moves in ferrochrome prices recently. To what extent is that linked to the chrome ore price?
Well, when the chrome ore prices were lagging behind the ferrochrome, there was no link basically. Ferrochrome was dictating the chrome ore price, but after the Chinese demand came, let's say around June, July, and slowly chrome ore start dictating and determining the ferrochrome prices.
Yeah.
And then the Chinese demand became suddenly big in the chrome ore and started to go up, and then the ferrochrome price in China start to go up, and then suddenly there was a decoupling between the European and US prices between the Asia.
Yeah.
So what we see in China, usually Chinese prices are 20 cents below the European price, but now it's 20 cents above the European price. So it is very unusual. So what happened? One, demand in China extremely high.
Yeah.
Second, supply side from South Africa and Turkey and other locations limited. And third is in the South Africa, the charged chrome supply is limited, like the IFM and the Tata and the ASA, ASMANG, burning all shut down or reductions. So there was a limited material available, and most of them were committed to the long-term contract.
Yeah.
So suddenly spot market became hungry. So what we see is Chinese were trying to deplete their expensive or moderate price in their stocks, and to replace with the low-cost raw material, chrome ore and the ferrochrome. But of course the same thing for manganese, but suddenly everything went up, and we didn't understand, and the Chinese never buy anything without negotiation, but this time there was no negotiation. You offer the price, they accept everything. So we didn't understand, so the prices start going up so quickly, and that shows us that now the demand is driving the prices.
Okay.
So before, chrome ore was following the ferrochrome. So then the ferrochrome start following the chrome ore. Now demand is pushing both of them, and the prices are rocket high in China, and that makes influence in Japan now. And now it's like tsunami effect. It comes to the US. US prices are increasing. We see last week and this week, and same thing in the USA. So I think the situation will change, but demand is strong until Chinese New Year.
Okay, so a demand-led rally perhaps then sustainable into the early part of next year, and then after that will we start to see things coming off, do you think?
Well, I mean, it depends on how the benchmark will settle in the first quarter in Europe.
Yeah.
Usually Glencore was following the Chinese spot market price, and the European was getting a discount, was close to the Chinese prices, spot market price. If you look at the Chinese spot market price today for the charged chrome or Indian high carbon ferrochrome, they're around 115 cents, for today. But in next month, when the benchmark negotiation starts, maybe this price will be 120, 25 cents.
Okay.
So if we say that worst case in China, the price doesn't go up, 115. And if you put minimum 20% discount rate on top of this price, so it will be around 145.
Yeah.
So we are saying that benchmark price can be worst case is 140
Yeah.
and up 145, 150, even up to 160.
Yeah.
Depends on the time from today until the benchmark settle what will happen in China.
Okay.
But we know that next month in China the tender price from the Chinese stainless steel will be declared again. The price will go up. That will push the price in December, and then the Glencore will probably take that as a reference in its negotiation with the stainless steel mill in Europe and also in Asia and in Japan, and then we will see the price will jump. So the price is sustainable after that. In Q1, yes, because all the stainless steel producers are depleting their inventory, and they're selling to show that their revenues and in their financials so that they can hit their annual budgets. And once this year finish, then they will start buying the raw material, and their order books are strong at the moment. So the first quarter we see prices will be firm and going up. After the Chinese New Year, when the Chinese are coming back, we don't know what they will do with the Chinese prices. That will affect definitely European price. So we assume that in China prices might soften from the March or April. So that will affect again some softening in the Europe or benchmark. But now the settlements will not be big because still supply side is limited. So that's the problem. When the limited supply, you cannot push the prices so much.
And you mentioned earlier cuts in South Africa from last year. Do you think the market's strong enough now for the return of those smelters?
Well, as we know, now the consolidation started in South Africa, so IFM is already sold to Semencor, and Tata went to Traxys. Now Traxys has their own chrome reserves, and Tata used to not have any chrome reserves. So the Traxys situation will be different. And then what I say is ASA is closed at the moment. They will not do much today, but they may come back if the prices are so high. Asmang definitely will not come. They will stay in manganese. So the Hernik is question mark. But what will happen? The IFM under the Semencor already starting now the warming up the furnaces, and they will come to production. So and then the later next year, maybe in first quarter, Tata plant under the Traxys will come to operation. So all these will come to the market. So the undersupply situation will change. There will be balance. So the first half. So then we will see how the second half will go. If demand stays strong from the stainless steel sides, and we see the stable market in the 2017, and we see a lot of corrections and demands in the other commodities. So and consumptions in the other end products are high, like car industry and aerospace and others. So there is some consumption, even though China is not exporting stainless steel directly to the other countries, but indirectly exporting because of the finished products has the stainless steel in it. So it goes for the consumers like in USA or in Europe. So there will be some form of change in the consumption.
And over in the US, of course, your recent acquisition of Bare Metallurgical, that was a couple of months ago now. Can you give us any indication of the balance of moly and vanadium that you might produce there, or is it too early to say?
Well, yes, it is too early to say, but what I can say is at the moment producing moly is not easy for us because we don't have access to feed the raw material from moly side so easily, but from the vanadium side we think that having feed will be easier. So next year we will try to keep the nature of the bare metallurgical business similar what we have conversion. But next year we will try to find raw material for ourselves. So we will try to produce some of the products for us to put aside of the high carbon ferrochrome, so we can offer to some of our customers not only high carbon ferrochrome but ferrovanadium or maybe ferromoly or something. So the idea was to expand our ferroalloy business and have some other products.
And an interesting time in the US for ferrovanadium, given the new anti-dumping ruling concerning South Korean materials, so an opportunity there.
It is opportunity for us. We were not expecting that much good things, but it is like a bonus for us for the next year. I hope we utilize that situation in our favor to have a good start for bare metallurgical. But again, bare metallurgical is a very good asset. The plant is good, production is good, and only the lacking is the feed, the raw material, and that is the Yildirim Group's duty, the job, to find its own raw material and then put them together, integrate, so the bare metallurgical becomes a backward integrated, and then we go forward.
And do you have a time scale for that, or too early?
It's the next year is my task. This year already finished. We're now restructuring the company and change the company's culture. And then talking to the suppliers. And from January 2017, we will prepare our business plan. And I don't know how lucky we will be, but we assume the first half we should take care of all the feed problems. And then the bare metallurgical will have a new business plan, new strategy in the US market, and hopefully this anti-dumping help us to make some good return to our investment.
Well, I hope we can catch up on how things have progressed this time next year.
I hope so too.
Otherwise, we always love to hear your thoughts and everything. So thank you so much for coming
You're
by.
welcome.
And have an excellent flight to China, as I know you're off now.
Yes, I'm flying China for ICDA.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Pleasure always. Thank you.